Hey guys, welcome to Night Owls. Hi Sasha, how you doing?
I'm fine.
It's great to be here. If you guys are new to Night Owls, it's a different type of show. We don't do any prep, and we don't do super serious stuff. But you can, if you have a political question, we will take it. You can donate during the Power Chat Live you see below here, and if you donate $10 or more, we get a cowbell. And there's also stream elements on YouTube. There's super chats, and on Rumble there's rants. So we'd love to guys get you involved. And if you're on Gumroad, you can actually call in. And is this stream comfy? This stream is very comfy. And
How did that happen?
we got
I put it on the
feedback.
chat so I can keep an eye on the chat, and then
Oh,
it
okay.
was on mute. I thought.
So,
Sorry.
no, that's okay. And I want to thank you. I want to wish Jessica T says in the chat, I am 34 tomorrow. Well, happy birthday, Jessica. It's great to see you that. So it sounds young
Happy
now.
birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah. 34 is young to me.
It is. The older you get, that's young. So I remember when I was like a young kid, though, like 34 would seem old. I remember that, but now it's young. So
It is.
happy birthday. You're at your prime in your life. Hope everything's going well with you, and hope you have a great birthday. So we've had some birthdays. Sasha had a birthday, and then I have one coming up in a few weeks. So it's a lot of stuff going on, a lot of stuff. And a couple of things we might do. We might try in the future do some online gaming here, like trivia gaming, kind of fun. You guys can join in. I got to work out the technical details, but until then, we may just do some fun stuff ourselves. But Sasha, someone, I don't want to say his name because he wrote me and he said he was embarrassed about this question. And I don't think this question is embarrassing, but I won't say his name. And he's talking about why don't English speaking people tend to speak more languages than other.
They don't teach us in school.
Well, we don't need it.
Well,
because we're the dominant language.
Right,
Yeah.
but at the same time, they don't teach us till you're like in high school.
Right.
At least where I went to school. Well, I think junior high in Illinois, they did. You could take a language, but they should teach you when you're like in elementary school.
Well, a lot of people to learn the language fluently, you need to start young. I think it really helps. And we do have foreign language. People sometimes learn Spanish is a common one to learn here. And but in general, English is the default language everywhere.
Yeah.
So you could get by with just knowing English, no problem.
Some places, when I went to Italy, though, a lot of people didn't speak English.
Right. But when I lived in Hungary, I noticed there's people, even if there's not someone that's native speaker around. So if you have a Russian and an Italian, they will typically both default to English to communicate with each other because they usually don't know Italian or Russian. So I think that's part of it. We're kind of lucky that way, I guess, because, well, not lucky. Our people were the dominant in the world, the British Isles, and we're kind of created civilization, it seems like. So I think that's the reason for that. Whereas more obscure languages like Hungarian, I like the people there and everything, but it's just obscure. So thank you. Now I won't say who it is because he asked that we withheld his name because he thought it was an embarrassing question. I think that
I don't think it is.
I know. I think that's a legitimate question. So and then we have Sundowner, and this says, "Thank you, Sundowner, $10. Hi, Rams. I just watched your Friday broadcast on different races having different justice structures. But I can't think there's something sinister on the horizon when whole graduating classes of different types of police officers. Yeah, I'll address this more tomorrow. That's kind of more of a political question, but thank you for the chat there. And we try to keep, and it's also on YouTube, so we just try to keep things. But I will address your question again tomorrow. It's probably really for the show tomorrow. I doubt he watches. Maybe he does. Maybe he watches Night Owls. But thank you very much for that. Let's see a couple of things that happened this week, just in our personal lives. We had fun last night. Well, we had fun. I did. We played a game called Dominion. That is a fun game. If you guys haven't played that, I recommend it. It's played from 2 to 4 people. What did you think of the game?
It was fun.
And we're going to play again. It's an easy game to learn, but there's strategy involved. It's kind of a deck building game. And it's one of those games because Sasha really hates, and I agree, when you're playing a game and it's forever till your turn.
Yeah, like that game that we played with our
Axes
friend,
and
it took
Allies.
3 hours in between turns.
Yeah,
It
because
was
everyone's
crazy.
trying to figure out their moves and everything. So I think it's a fast moving game. It's easy to learn. And I played years ago, but I wanted the new updated version. I forgot how to play. So we played, we kind of had a mini game night, kind of what we do around here. We have mini game nights, and we have, depending on the people we invite, because some people like more strategic games. And then we typically have like a big game night where we get everyone, and we played like a Jackbox game. Is a lot of fun. So and the more social games, so we like that. So if you guys like Dominion, check that out. Sasha was on me because she says I'm a rural Nazi, which I am. So I'll try to get better on
He was
that.
like in my face, like I had my cards. This is discard. No, the discard pile needs to be here. And he was just real. Even the other guy playing, because it was 3 of us before Brandon got there. Even the other guy said he was kind of like needed to calm down.
Well, I get in my rural.
Like we knew how to play it, and he was still like, "Did you do this? Did you do this? Did you do this?" Like, yes.
Yeah.
Just
So
like I was eating too. I remember I was eating something, and I was just like, "Just wait a second. Like I'm doing it slower, but I know what I'm doing."
So I will try to, as a lessons learned, and try to be ease up next time we play.
Yeah,
So
because it wasn't
we'll
very
do that.
fun.
So, but the game was fun. So we had a great time. And we also, Sasha, I'm going to be publishing soon on my channel. We've been going over some of the cleanup of Sasha's house. We did some more effort this weekend and took some more videos that were kind of cool. So I'll publish that probably this week. I just haven't had time to do it yet. And what's your comment on that, Sasha? Any thought about the progress and stuff?
We didn't make a lot of progress. Well, we mostly worked on the yard, so we didn't do much
Yeah.
inside. And I forgot to bring gloves. So next week I'm going to bring some gloves, and I kind of have a strategy of how to do it next week.
And I always have my boots because one of your cousins was over there, and he said there's a lot of snakes there, copperheads.
Yeah, only around certain parts though.
Yeah, but still, I know your dad was bit twice there by
but
copperheads.
My dad also would go out kind of further too and chop wood. I think they like to hang out by the wood pile.
They do
like to hang out by water.
Yeah.
So you have to be careful.
Because there's a creek not far from your house. And there's copperheads, and they're pretty nasty, venomous snakes. And so that is kind of, we'll get an update on that. But I didn't see any snakes, so that's good. And what else? Oh, you got a new video game, right? You were playing tonight.
Oh, I got it like a couple weeks ago. But
what's it called?
Oh, we talked about this last week, I think. Sackboy: Little Big Planet, the newest Little Big Planet game.
It looks pretty fun.
It's called Sackboy. It's fun.
So that's good. So
I'm going to buy a Switch, I think, this week.
Yeah. So
I want to play the newest Mario game.
So a lot of fun stuff going on. And this week coming up, we have again the regular show, the Ramsey Paul show.
Yep.
And if you're not part of Gumroad, get a part of that. It's only $5 a month. What a deal. And we do roundtables. We did a roundtable today. We do on Friday evenings and Sunday afternoons, and that's a lot of fun. And we're in a book review and we're going to do films. So we do a lot of stuff. We have kind of a community too, where we meet people.
So what film are we going to do?
Well, we're going to get through Jared Taylor's book first. We haven't decided on the film, but
so we're going to do films and books?
I don't know. We'll throw that out to the community.
Because books don't take that, or movies don't take long to watch.
So. Right. Yeah. So we could do both.
We could just do like a movie a month, and then we could.
Yeah, that's a good idea. So
we could just watch a movie one night.
So if you want to be part more of that, help support the show, really appreciate it. You see a link below for that. And that's what we will do. And also for this show, I want to do some more, like I said, trivia games we're going to do on Sunday nights that you guys can maybe play along with. So I'm going to work out the technical details with that. But so a lot of fun stuff happening, And the dog is doing good. The dog's name is Button. And Button just freaked out because of my lawn. I opened the door and there was a deer out there.
Do you have a picture of her? Because on one of your shows, somebody said they wanted to see a photo.
Oh, I don't have one handy, but I will post one. I did post it on my Twitter, but I'd have to look through the. I don't think I have it. Let me just see if I have it real quick, because
you tweet so much.
I do, but if I do in images, if I do the media, I can see some of this stuff I do in the media, so I might be able to find it. And because she is a cute dog.
She's real sweet too.
Yeah, she's actually really trained. And I'm not, Sasha's her third owner. I said me, it's really Sasha's dog, but I'm helping with it. And
Oh, there's his friend.
yeah, that was his friend that came by. That was like some kind of
Oh,
dog came by
you don't
and
have, there she is, but you can't see her front though.
yeah, well, we do have a front, so I'll just see her from here. We'll show this. Let me just show you guys this. Present, share screen. She's how much does she weigh? We weighed all that.
22 pounds.
22 pounds.
I weighed all the cats and I weighed her, except Buddy. He's like scared of the scales. He like freaked out. I don't know what he thought it was going to do to him, but Louise weighs 10 pounds. Sweetie weighs 17 pounds. The dog weighs 22 pounds. And I don't know what Buddy weighs.
So this is the dog, and this is my front yard, my porch, and there's a lot of so she likes to just like look for things because sometimes there's a cat that goes by, or there's a deer, or there's something.
I'll be right back.
And so this is what she does. So she's yeah, I'll find that other photo, but she's a cute dog. Let me see if I can find that other photo of her and see what kind of breed it is. This looks like a skipper key mix. It's a mutt, but it's a she is a nice dog. She's kind of easy to do, and I like where I live. You know, and here's a picture where I live in case you guys ever come and visit. We'll show you around. We do have people coming that if my Russian friend is coming. This is right near where I live. I just take a picture. These are the Boston Mountains and Ozarks, and it's really nice out here. It's very rural but pretty. I took this picture a few weeks ago, so
sorry.
I'm just showing the kind of the countryside around here. I took this picture a couple of weeks ago, so it's pretty, really.
I feel like I'm coming down with a cold.
I am too, and so it's probably is some relationship how we got the colds here together.
Well, I had a little bit of a sore throat, but I had a sore throat a little bit like 2 weeks ago, and it went away. There she is.
There she is. All right.
That's a good picture of her.
So if Sasha gets a cold, then I get a cold, or vice versa.
If I get too sick, I'm just gonna call in tomorrow.
You should. You should just chill here. Here she is. There she is, and her name is Button. And how 22 pounds? You said?
Yeah.
Yeah, 22 pounds.
And we haven't measured her, so we don't know how long
she's just she's not it's kind of a good size because she's not like a toy dog like a Chihuahua, but she's big enough. You know, she's not brittle, but she's not too big. So
she's fun to play with.
She really is. She gets excited. And
Paul says she's a clown.
Yeah, she has a good sense of excuse me, good sense of humor. So yeah, that was a thing here. So all right, Sasha. So let's if you guys have any questions or anything, just put it in the chat. Oh, Robert, $15. Thank you, Robert. And it's so funny we got the cowbell. I don't know how I started this, but then I was like, let's torture Sasha. Let me ring the cowbell.
I was listening to you one day at home and like you started ringing a bell and I'm like, really?
Well, at first it was virtual.
Yeah, I know. I remember that. The virtual bell actually sounded a little better.
But this is cool.
It sounds more like an instrument or something when it was virtual.
Well, I got two. If $10 for this, and Dave sent this to us.
And this is the $20 one.
Yeah, and we don't know who sent us that one. So I got two bells. So this is like if we had a bell in between, we would use that. Thank you. And Robert, thank you. Ramsey, Sasha, your thoughts on the whole pickup artist community and Red Pill. Seems like a lot of shows now have theories on dating and how men should act. Hollywood gave the wrong ideas. Oh boy, theories on dating.
I don't know.
What's your theory on dating, Sasha? And the whole.
I guess it's different for guys. Like when I was growing up, nobody really thought about it.
Well, you gotta admit, when you're a girl and you're young and pretty, it's easy. You just guys approach you, right? So
yeah,
it's
but there's
easy.
a lot of creeps and stuff. You have to wade through a lot of bullshit too, and deal with a lot of bullshit. It's not always easy.
Yeah.
I mean, it's easier to get with somebody than if you're a guy, but at the same time, I have this cousin. He's fat and ugly and dumb. And it's like he has a wife. I mean, yeah,
Mhm.
she's not the best looking lady. She's nice though.
Mhm.
And I don't know. I know a lot of people that aren't the most attractive. The maintenance guy at my place, he's a nice guy. He's got a wife and he's got a little boy. So I don't know. I think people should, just like you've said before, and I mean this even myself when I've been single in the past. I just kind of do my own thing and I don't think about it too much, and that happens, it happens. I don't try to like obsess about it, or I mean, I have to now, but I mean, when I was younger, I went through a spell where I was single for a long time, and I kind of enjoyed it, and I didn't think like, oh, I have to go get a boyfriend right now, or
Mhm.
I just kind of worked on my stuff.
Some people, I've always been more independent that way too.
Me too.
I don't need a girlfriend, and a lot of people that they very dependent. They always need one or the other,
Right.
and
I need friends more than I need a
yeah,
relationship.
and
Kind of, I don't know.
and the problem is if you get real needy. I think when you say Sasha as a girl, you can pick up on a guy that ends up is too needy, right?
Yeah, well, I had a friend and he was always kind of like that too. And
Yeah.
then he would date like some of the girls. It's like you could do better, you know,
Mhm.
like than what you're dating. Just, and I think eventually he stopped caring and now he's like with somebody else. I haven't seen him in a while, but that's
Yeah.
just what somebody we know told me. So I don't know. I think it is good. It's good to always have friends or have somebody you can hang out with. Because that's the thing. It's just nice to have somebody to go like do stuff with. It doesn't have to be
Yeah,
a relationship.
and I know all the pickup community, and I can talk about that and how this started, Sasha. Maybe you know, but I'm going to tell the audience. But way back, even before the World Wide Web, they had all thought forums that you could go on. They were called bulletin boards, and one of the forums was all thought seduction. And this is before the web, but people would post there, and they would say like you know, they started a game like how you could pick up women in bars, and that's how you got the term called game. If you've ever heard of
I've
that,
heard
someone
that.
has good game. It came as a slang, meaning, oh, this guy has good game. He can really play the game well and pick up girls.
Mhm.
And then they talked about that. And I think there was a lot of good things that came out of that. Really, there were some valid points, which I'll talk about here a little bit. But it unfortunately then it became monetized, and there's a lot of grifters that got involved. And there was some, I remember that one guy, I told you about this, Sasha. I don't know if you saw it, but he was trying to sell because there's a lot of lonely guys. And look at, I have this secret formula. I can just pick up any hot babe, and I'm going to go on. It's like Australia. I'm going to go on the street and just randomly pick up a hot babe and get a kiss right away.
Oh,
And he
yeah.
did that, and it turned out the girl was being paid by him.
Right.
It was fake. But that was how we sold. There's a lot of devious people. And that reminds me, Sasha, she can get hardcore mad because we were at Walmart and I saw this car pull up, and these people of some sort of, I don't know, weird race. I'm not sure what
They
race
were
it
like
was.
Mexican or something.
Yeah, but I don't think they were Mexican. But they pulled out in a nice car, and there's this guy, you know, like the father and the mother, and she had a son. And she kind of looked embarrassed at me because she was showing her husband this. I guess it was her husband the sign, and it was a sign to beg on the
Yeah.
street corner. So they were going to do a scam. So they drove up in a nice car, and he was going to go and do something, and then she was going to take her kid and be on the street corner acting like she was poor and
Mhm.
starving. And Sasha got really pissed off, and I don't blame you on that too, because that is.
They had a
evil.
car nicer than either cars we.
I know,
Like,
and so it's like what a bunch of scammers. So that happened in the pickup artist community. There's a lot of that happened, and it's unfortunate because there were some things like Chateau Heartiste that they were some, I guess, suggestions or rules that I think are good to know. Not memorizing certain things or memorizing what to say, but there's you know, for example, don't act too desperate because I think that really it scares a woman away.
it does.
So like if you like a girl and you get a connection, don't like text her 500 times during the day, because you've had like
Right.
weird texters where it go
Mhm.
like a million times to you, right?
Yeah,
In
well,
the
I had this
past.
one guy before, and we were just friends, I
Mhm.
thought, and then he got all weird,
Yeah.
and like, I don't even know. I had to like break that. Like, no,
Yeah.
it was strange. I don't know. There's a lot of
So
different people.
there's a lot of things like that that just work, but in some ways I think people can overthink it a little bit. And my advice would be is if you find some girl you like, and just don't think of it like you're trying to impress her. think of it that you're just trying to go out, have some fun. And if you connect, you connect. If you don't, it's no big deal,
If
right?
not, you had a good time just
Right.
doing whatever.
But if you go in with all this pressure, like, oh my God, I hope I don't say anything wrong or something
Right.
like that, I think that makes you real uptight and nervous. And if you're just kind of low key,
Yeah.
because if you see guys that are real successful with women, and I've known some, not me, but a lot of guys very successful. And one thing they always have, they're always kind of low key. I mean, they can be high energy, but they don't make people nervous around them. They just have
No.
fun. And so you're having fun, and then it does that. So that was a great question, though. Thank you, Robert, for that. Did you have anything else you want to add to that, Sasha?
No, I think what you said was good.
So that's kind of my thing on that. But the pickup artist community's kind of died away because it was accused of misogyny, and so they banned most of those channels and stuff like that. So, but yeah, I think there was some nuggets of gold in there, but it did get overrun with grifters. So what?
Nothing. Just that picture.
Oh, a button.
No.
Oh,
nothing.
Oh, this one.
Yeah.
Oh, Ethan
Just
Ralph.
no.
Yeah. Ethan Ralph was down and he had his bowling kingpin tournament. We went last year. We didn't go this year. And I guess Ethan is sober now, so good for him. Congrats.
Well, he stopped drinking.
No, he says he's off his Xanax too.
Last time I heard he was still on Xanax.
He said I saw today he taped it off, so he's
but he's still taking it.
Well, you have to.
Just
you
not
just
as
can't.
much.
Yeah.
So he's still taking Xanax and he's smoking weed. Unless he stopped weed recently.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that is kind of funny.
But anyway, so what now? Did you want to play the game or what?
Yeah, I was gonna, but I don't want to show this meme because I just saw something.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, okay, so we're gonna play a game. You guys can join in. This is, and we're gonna probably just go an hour tonight because we
usually just go an hour.
Just so you guys know, for whatever reason, last night I could not fall asleep until 5 a.m.
And we stayed up till like 2.
Yeah, I was up to 2. Then I went to bed. Usually I fall asleep within 5 minutes, but whatever. I just couldn't get to sleep, and I was thinking about stuff. And before I knew it, it's 5 a.m. And I'm like, I'm just not sleeping.
And then he gets up at 8 no matter what. Or
yeah, well,
7.
Usually I get up at 7. So I got up at 8 today. So I had like 3 hours of sleep. So I did get a nap this afternoon, but I'm kind of still haven't got much sleep.
Tired.
So and I have then I got to get up in the morning. I haven't done any prep for tomorrow. And I do prep before my real show Monday through Friday. So, yeah. So we're going to do, and you guys can join in. And we're going to get this, I think, in the future. You guys can literally play along with your phones. But I got to get that set up. Yeah, this is not.
Somebody gave me this as a gift, I think, last year for Christmas. Or the year before last.
Okay, well, that's good. All right. So, what is this called? The 80s trivia? 80s and 90s trivia.
80s, 90s trivia game, all that and a bag of chips. An Amazon exclusive game somebody gave me for Christmas.
Oh, good. I should have got some of that flavored popcorn out. That's good.
I ate mine.
You ate mine? Do you have mine in there still?
No, I just ate mine.
Oh, that's pretty. You can have some of mine. Do you like that ranch side?
I don't know. I haven't tried the ranch.
It's pretty good.
The cheese is good. I'm full though, so.
All right, we'll skip that. Sometimes popcorn sounds good. So, okay, give me a question.
What actor appears in both the 1999 and 1968 versions of the Thomas Crown Affair? I wouldn't have known this because I've never seen that.
I don't know what the Thomas Crown Affair is. I have no idea, and I'm horrible with actors. I have no idea.
Faye Dunaway.
See, I've heard that name. Wasn't she in King Kong or something?
No, that's Jessica Lange. Faye Dunaway was in Bonnie and Clyde.
Oh.
She was in The Eyes of Laura Mars. She was in.
Let me look her up.
Dearest. She's been in a lot of stuff. She started in like the 60s, I think, late 60s.
Was she an attractive woman or?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she was.
Let me see images. Oh, she was back in the day.
Yeah.
She's just like she's got that older woman plastic surgery look now.
Well, she's got to be in her 80s, I bet, or close. I bet she's close.
We'll just see what she I don't know how to. Yeah, we'll take a look at her, guys.
Old is better. The Golden Girls didn't look like that. You know what
I mean?
Like,
she's got kind of she's got this plastic surgery look old women get now. And I don't know why they do that. Well, I know why they do it. They want to look young.
But it doesn't make them look young.
It just makes them look
silly.
creepy.
Yeah.
And Madonna has this the worst. So yeah, she's
Just get a facelift and stop at that.
yeah, just don't go crazy with
Yeah.
that. That's kind of my thing on that. I don't know who you're fooling exactly. I'm not really quite sure. You know, yeah, that is. Let me see how old is she now? Age? She's born in 41.
Oh, so I
So
was right.
how old is she?
She's 80. She'll be 82, right?
Wow. Yeah. So well, here was she in her prime. Oh yeah, she was pretty. Let me
Yeah,
just.
she was.
I'll show you guys here just in case you saw in the feed. Well, there's types of people that I could say are pretty, but they're not my type. But she would have been my type.
Oh,
That's a
I
pretty
didn't know you had a type, Paul.
blonde,
How about
thin.
you liked redheads?
Reds are nice too, and that's a nice look. I think that she's a pretty. I thought she was pretty there, don't you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good movie too.
Uh,
Have you seen it?
is that with Warren Beatty?
It is.
We should watch that.
Yeah, I don't have it, but I could get it.
We'll do that. And so that was interesting. Faye Dunaway, she's still alive. All right. So I got a question for you. All right. Who received Oscar nominations for The World According to Garp, The Big Chill, and The Natural? You know this person. See if anyone in the chat gets it.
Oh, Glenn Close.
Yes, Glenn Close. We were
So
just.
do I get 1 point?
You get 1 point. So I'm going to put this on the. I'll put.
Okay.
Let's see. Me, I'm Rebel, and you're Sasha. So everyone around here calls me Rebel because
No, they don't. And people
trying to
laugh. We went to Vegas and we were getting food, and and the hostess goes names, and Paul was like Rebel, and the woman goes, and she laughed and wrote it down, and then I was like so embarrassed.
She was impressed.
And then I was hanging out with friends once in Fayetteville, and we were on the phone, and he said, "Tell him Rebel says hi." And when we hung up, I said, "Rebel says hi," and they both just start cracking up laughing.
I can't help it. That's what they call me around here. So
Mhm.
Glenn Close, we're watching in these. Was it a Netflix or what movie was it on? Or the Sci-Fi Channel? What movie that series Damages was on?
Oh, it was on FX.
FX. It was good. It was if you guys
Mhm.
get a chance, that was a good series to spot lawyers. And I would think I don't really care about lawyers, but that was actually a fun show.
It is
and
a fun show, and Glenn Close was really good.
She's not
really
an
good.
attractive actress, but she is very
charismatic.
She's a good actress.
She is, and there's something likable about her.
Yeah.
I don't know. She's really good in Dangerous Liaisons. You really need to watch that. That's a really good movie with John Malkovich and Michelle Pfeiffer. It's from the 80s too. Keanu Reeves is the only one in that movie that can act. He's in it too, and he's really young and cute.
She was in Fatal Attraction, and that was about a stalker. I'm sure you guys all know
yeah,
that.
we watched that a couple weeks ago too.
And I've had a stalker. I've had like two. One romantic, I didn't want anything to do with, but that was women can get obsessed with men. They can, sadly.
I know
and this woman got obsessed with me. I just, I was nice to her, but she wouldn't leave it alone. It was really creepy. Then I had one was just a creepy, another woman, but she was just like hated me and like sent me pictures of dead things, dead animals.
That's bizarre.
Yeah, I know, sending you pictures of dead animals. So, and then you try to block them, but they try to track you down. Did you ever have a stalker? And someone that just kept harassing.
Crazy Rich, but he wasn't like it wasn't like a sexual thing.
No, it doesn't have to be sexual. This one wasn't sexual.
He just wanted friends, like because he was an alcoholic and everyone like pretty much couldn't hang out with him because he's drunk all the time. But I was nice to him, and so he wouldn't leave me alone.
Wouldn't you say men are more stalkers than women, though? I would say they are.
Probably.
Yeah.
Oh, and Marcus P said he thought Uma was in Dangerous Liaison. She is. Like she's just not the main character. That's an early movie that she was in as well.
Interesting. Okay, so give me a question. So you're winning 1-0.
Okay.
Well, you guys
just
play
going down the line.
Sure.
Is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
Well, pop singer's self-titled album debuted in 1999 and included the single "What a Girl Wants, What a Girl Needs." I know this song. I don't like it, but
Steve Winwood.
No, Christina Aguilera.
I don't even know who that is, really. No, I've heard the name, but I don't even know these people.
She was kind of like a competitor to Britney Spears at the time, but she actually could sing. But I couldn't stand either one of them.
All right, we're going to show her because I don't even know what she looks like. She could be sitting next to me in the plane, and I would have no idea. She looks a little chunky.
Oh, that's what somebody in here said. She got fat.
Let's take a look at her. She looks a little chunky. She looks a little fat. And Sasha always says I'm mean to her, but you're so much prettier than her.
I don't know. I mean,
Yes.
she's not bad looking.
She's fat.
Not that fat. She's busty.
Well, what's all this right here?
I don't think she's that fat. I don't know. Maybe just because everybody else is so huge now.
Well, I didn't. I did see. I wouldn't even recognize her in real life if I saw her. So maybe she was pretty at one time.
She was in the 90s. I never liked her music.
All right. She has that look.
She was a Disney kid.
Yeah. Did you ever hear that?
She's not cute though.
In Breakfast Club, and it's true. That one guy says, "Well, you may be skinny now, but I could tell there's a fat girl in there that's going to come out."
Claire's
Yeah.
a fat girl.
And
name.
Christy Aguilar, I could tell here there's a fat girl
That's
inside
not a very
her.
good picture of her though. I don't think she looks that good in that.
So she's known
picture.
for having big boobs, is basically.
Well, she had a good voice. She could
did.
sing.
Is she still alive?
I don't know. I never followed her. Like back when she was popular, I was in my late teens, early 20s, and I didn't like that kind of music. I liked mostly harder stuff. So I didn't follow. But I remember because actually the crazy stalker guy, Rich, he liked her, but he hated Britney Spears. He liked her though because she could sing.
All right. So the score is I haven't got 1 point yet. I'm still at 0 and you're at 1.
All
So
right.
I have to take my glasses off, guys, because I'm old. And what band, and Sasha knows bands really well, released the hit She Drives Me Crazy in
Fine
1988.
Young Cannibals.
Yes. I remember that song.
I do too. I like that song.
So you got 2 points. Were they a one-hit wonder, or
Didn't they have a couple hits? They were like a 2 or 3 hit wonder. I think they had more than She Drives Me Crazy. I think they had some other songs, I think.
I remember that song. Sasha's really into music, and I'm the type of guy, I like a song on the radio, but I usually don't play the album.
Yeah, last night I was kind of crapped on because I do like music and followed like celebrity culture back in the day. We were talking about something, and I was like, "You guys don't know who River Phoenix is?" And Paul was like, "No, we don't follow celebrity culture." And he just acted real snobby about it.
I did
like,
not.
fine.
I did not.
He
I
did.
did
I was
not.
like,
That's an
"Geez."
exaggeration.
No, that's what you said.
I don't
He
think
was
so.
drinking too, so that's probably why.
I just had a little wine. I wasn't drunk or anything. All right. So you're winning 2-0. So give me your question, Sasha.
Okay, let's see. Oh, this is one you won't know, but I would have. What TV cartoon featured turtles eating pizza?
Oh, I know that. Mutant Ninja Turtles. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
You got it.
Yeah.
Yay.
Well, yeah, because I'm surprised you said I wouldn't know this because Sasha showed me the very first episode of that. You forget?
Only because I had said I'd wanted to watch some old cartoons and I kind of wanted to watch it because I got some figures at the store.
Didn't they come out with a new version of that?
Oh.
That evil man, Seth Rogen.
It's supposed to come out this summer.
It's gonna flop because they made a couple of the turtles into women.
No, one of them's a woman. Donatello's a woman, and then April's this short, fat black woman now.
Oh, they made the turtle black.
No, they made April O'Neil black.
Oh, she was
The
like,
news
oh,
reporter.
really?
I always liked April too.
Yeah.
Turtles was one of those cartoons I really kind of liked all the characters. Like some shows you don't like 1 or 2 characters, but Turtles I think they were all pretty good.
So they're gonna have any trans turtles?
It wouldn't surprise me. And the animation looks crappy too. I was kind of disappointed.
We
in it.
saw a turtle
Aside
today, and Sasha wanted me. Almost stopped because it was this big old turtle just slowly going across the country road, and we missed it. We didn't run over it, but you remember that?
Yeah.
You wanted to stop to help
That
it
was
get
yesterday,
over.
yeah.
Was that yesterday?
It was.
Yeah, the
I've
big
done
old
that
turtle.
before.
I've done
Here in
that
town,
too.
I've
Yeah.
stopped and got out and helped the turtle cross the road.
Because around here, if you don't get across the road quickly, you usually get squished.
It's true.
So I got 1 point now, so it's 2-1.
All right.
And my
This
time
is
to
fun.
use. Yes. Name the clown with 3 nipples on The Simpsons.
Is it Krusty?
Yes, you got 3. That's the only clown I know in The
Me
Simpsons.
too. I didn't know he had 3 nipples though. I
Yeah.
remember when he went to jail, or was it Sideshow Bob that went to jail?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was Sideshow Bob. I need to start watching The Simpsons again. I used to love The Simpsons, and I just haven't watched it in a long time.
You know who else has 3 nipples? And I don't know why I know this. Well, I know this because she was on American Idol. That's where she was discovered. And they said this
Who?
is a trivia fact about her.
Who?
She's from Oklahoma, Carrie Underwood.
She has 3 nipples?
Yes.
Where's the third nipple?
I don't know. I've never looked, but that's what they said.
That's
Yes.
weird.
So,
Okay.
and I don't know if you guys in chat have known that, but
Let me ask you a question. Larry Bird and what other basketball legend had a famous rivalry?
Larry Bird and I think was it Magic
It
Johnson?
was.
See, I'm not a huge fan, but I love Larry Bird because he was, he's a white guy. He was a great basketball player. Although now the Denver Nuggets, Jokic, he's probably the best basketball player in the game, and he's white guy. And Larry Bird was good, but the reason it's a little trivia. My grandparents grew up in southern Indiana, and they knew the Bird family
Mhm.
back in the day before he was famous. They were saying he's kind of like white trash, the family.
Really?
Yeah, but it was kind of funny. They knew the Bird family. So yeah, I did like Larry though. So I'm up to 2 points and you're at 3. Way to go. And I hope you guys, the audience, play along. You're doing well.
Yeah, this is kind of fun, and it's kind of a conversation starter too. You said
Yeah.
you know what to talk about. This is a good way to find something to talk
I remember
about.
this. What type of insurance raising beds were popular in the 80s? Insurance raising. I never heard that. Insurance raising beds.
I would have said waterbed. but-
Yes, you did say it. So you did say it. I'll give you that. You did say it. Waterbed. I guess because a lot of people hurt their backs.
Well, I never like waterbeds that much because you get on them and it's like this. You do you have to do this before you can kind of settle.
Mhm.
Do they even make waterbeds anymore, or is that just totally gone? I had friends in the '90s that had them, but that was
I don't know. Have you ever slept on a waterbed?
Mhm.
I have too.
I've had friends that had them. That's what I'm saying. They weren't very comfortable. You'd get on them, and it's kind of neat at first, like, oh, I'm on a waterbed. But when you want to, anytime you want to move, the thing shakes for like 10 minutes.
You need firmness in a mattress,
do.
and especially, and a lot of people, they would sleep on a waterbed and their back be thrown out for weeks or whatever. So it's a Sasha 4, Rebel 2. So Sasha has got the lead. I got to catch up, and you asked me a question now on yours.
Okay. True or false? The USSR boycotted the 1980 Winter Olympics.
What? Read that again.
True or false? The USSR boycotted the 1980 Winter Olympics.
False. They were part of the Winter Olympics, and we beat them in the hockey. That was a major event.
False. They did boycott the 1980 Summer Olympics in LA.
But you said winter, right?
know,
And
but
so
that's
I
a
got
trick-
it.
trick
See, I
question.
got the trick. So I got 3 because that was a miracle on ice. Oh, and we got a power chat. And so thank you for that. Yes, $5. I'm tired of the right supporting Russia. Russia is an Eastern power, not a Western power. Also, a new Roman Empire would be good for Europe. I started the war really neutral. I didn't really care. And I'm still that way. I don't think we should be involved. I don't think our tax money should go to Russia or it shouldn't go to Ukraine.
I agree.
That's my position. But I'm pissed off about Ukraine because all our tax money is going there. Ukraine, Zelensky is a dictator. He's corrupt. He shuts down Christian churches. The global American empire is trying to push all the LGBTQ bullshit there. All the most evil people support Ukraine. So I'm not very fond of hundreds of thousands of good young men dying for that bullshit war.
Yeah, I don't like either Russia.
And
or
about the
Ukraine.
empire bit, I'm not an imperial guy. I'm more of a nationalist. I mean, I don't want any country to be a huge empire. I'd rather just focus on their own country.
Yeah, me too.
So I
agree.
agree.
And I don't think you have to support Ukraine or Russia. That's how I feel. Why should I support either one?
Before Richard Spencer became a shitlib, he was big on this idea of turning NATO into this white ethno-state imperium or something like the Roman Empire. I'm like, yeah, okay.
Do you need a new card? Because I needed a new card.
Well, I'll just use the back. You don't have the back.
There's a back.
Yes. And I've been messing that up. So who went last? I think it's my turn, right? No, I just got that. So I got 2. You're winning 4-2. I got that.
All right.
So I ask you one, okay?
Okay.
In what science fiction series are humans just an energy source for machines? Oh, you got to know this, Sasha.
What sci-fi series?
Are humans just an energy source for machines? It was a movie. Oh, you guys, I know the chat know it. They have to know it. It was a big movie in the, was it the 80s or 90s? 90s, I think, but it became popular.
I don't know.
Give up?
I don't want to give up. I want to guess.
All right.
I don't know.
The Matrix.
I hated that movie. That's why I don't remember, because it was so freaking boring.
But that's where you get like the
My
red
friend
pill,
said she
blue
went to
pill.
see that 3 times and fell asleep every time she went to see it. It was so
But that's where
boring.
we get all this, because just in this one question early on is Robert said, Ramsey and Sasha, your thoughts on the whole pickup
Yeah, I
art
know, but
and red pill. The whole red pill idea came from the Matrix, where if you take the red pill, you see reality the way it is. And it's just everything now. And then they add all the pills. But that was like a defining movement for movie. So I thought you'd get that one. I'm
No.
surprised. All right.
I don't know. Maybe if I watched it again now, I'd like it, but I remember in the 90s not.
Oh,
liking
by the
it.
way, Steve, thank you very much for your super chat. We do appreciate that. All right.
Let me ask you one.
All right.
Okay, you won't probably get this. What actress was cast along Arnold Schwarzenegger in Total Recall?
See, I don't know actresses, so
Hot blonde, you won't get it.
hot blonde. Let me see here. I'm just trying to think of a hot blonde. I don't know, what is it?
Sharon Stone.
Oh, Sharon Stone. Yeah, I should have got that. Okay. And what movie is that?
Total Recall.
I've seen that movie. I just forgot that she's in it. That was a
Yeah.
good movie.
Yeah.
I did. As you guys see Total Recall, I think the whole thing was just a dream. It wasn't real.
It was part of him going into the
Yes.
simulation.
And I don't know if you guys saw that, what your opinion of that movie was, but that's how I interpret the ending of that movie. Now I want to have spoilers. So I missed that one. So you're still winning 4-2. Here's your chance to get another one. What U.S. sprinter, this is sports, won double gold at the 1996 Olympic Games in Atlanta?
I don't know. I don't follow sports.
Michael Johnson. I wouldn't have got that either. So we were the same there.
Don't
know. Okay.
Okay. What TV show did Jennifer Lopez appear on as a fly girl? I know this. After winning a dance contest when she was 20. I know this.
Jennifer Lopez. What TV show?
Yeah, and you wouldn't know it because you wouldn't watch it.
Smokey and
it's
the
a funny
Bear.
TV show. No.
What?
In Living Color.
Oh, she was?
Yeah. Remember the fly girls? They dance like.
Oh, was she black?
No, she's Latina. She's Puerto Rican or something. I don't know.
Well, I thought Living Color was a black show, though.
Well, they had some white people. I mean, and other people. Jim Carrey got started.
Oh, okay. So they had
Latinas.
Latinas.
A white girl too.
All right. She was like the
she
token.
Danced. She wasn't in the actual show as far as like she didn't do skits and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
She was just a dancer.
What's her name again?
Jennifer Lopez.
Oh, I think is that J-Lo?
Yeah.
I've heard J-Lo.
Yeah.
And so is she an actress or something?
And a singer.
Is she pretty?
She used to be kind of pretty.
She old now or something?
Yeah. I mean, she's in her 50s, I think.
Oh wow. Yeah. So
she looked good in The Cell.
Yeah, she's I guess pretty fairly attractive.
I never cared for her.
You know, I don't like
The Cell, but
it's the type of look that I can see is pretty, but it's just not my thing. You know, it's got that kind of she has definitely that Hispanic like soap opera look. You were seeing it, and they run around, there's boobs bouncing, and it's attractive, but it's just not my thing.
South Park made fun of her. Cartman drew like on his head and said, "I'm Jennifer Lopez." It was pretty funny. I like tacos and burritos. Back when South Park was still funny.
Yeah. So, you asked me that one, right?
Yes.
All right. So I'll ask one for you here.
Right.
This is good. Sasha does good on music. Whose song "Because You Love Me" spent 6 weeks at the top of the Billboard Hot 100 in 1996?
Is it like Backstreet Boys or something? Or NSYNC?
No.
I don't know.
Celine Dion.
Oh, that's Because You Love Me?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know.
Didn't she do the one Titanic?
Yeah, I know that one. My Heart Will Go On.
She's a good singer.
That's not what I listened to in high
She's
school.
one of what they call the diva singers.
Yeah, she had a good voice and stuff.
Yeah. Is she still alive?
Not my thing. Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Yeah, some of these people I don't hear of anymore, but yeah, she was she was hot she was popular for a while.
Yeah, I don't know if she was hot.
Hot meaning popular. Yeah.
All right. Okay, here's a question for you. What is the name of the tavern that Homer frequents on The Simpsons?
I don't know. I was never into it.
Moe's. You never.
Oh, Moe's. Yes. I did,
chat.
but I wasn't a huge. Yeah, you got it. I should have known that. So it's still 4-2. Moe's. I remember that. What was the bar? This is television. Name of the bar where everyone knows your name. So we have
Cheers.
this bar thing. Yeah, you got
Cheers.
this.
That was easy.
And
You
you
had a
know,
super
and
chat
Sasha
bubble.
didn't like Cheers, but I did.
Maybe once again, maybe if I watched it as an adult, I would. I didn't like it when I was a kid.
And this is Shield Wife. And this is thank you, Shield Wife.
Did you like it better with Shelley Long or did you like it better with Kirstie Alley?
Oh, Shelley Long.
Really?
Yeah.
I love Kirstie Alley though.
She got real fat,
I
didn't she?
thought, yeah, because there was that show Fat
Mhm.
Actress that was pretty funny.
Shield Wife. I'm sad for Ukrainian and Russian deaths. I am too. I'm actually pro peace and the associated destruction. But I prefer Russia because they oppose the global American empire, and Ukraine serves it. Yeah, I understand that sentiment. I mean, part of the whole issue is the Donbass region where the people are ethnically Ukrainian. I'm not Ukrainian, Russian, and so it's a complicated issue there. And I agree with Elon Musk's proposal he put a couple of months ago. Let's just have a ceasefire. Let's let the people that live there vote and have the UN monitor it. So they have voted, but it's fraud. Okay, well, let's make sure it's legit. And so if you people in the Donbass decide to be in Ukraine, Russia, you got to accept it. If they decide to be part of Russia, you got to accept it, both Russia and Ukraine, or they can be independent and then respect the vote. I think that'd be fair, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
And we can end all this bloodshed. And Elon Musk got attacked by Ukraine for suggesting that, but I think that's a way to end it. I don't believe the narrative that Putin wants to try to take over the world or anything like that. I think that's just ridiculous.
Did you get that? Oh yeah, you already did that one. Okay, you asked me now.
Okay, so where we're on the score is 5-2 Sasha. Sasha's kicking my ass. So I got to give you a harder one.
But if we did science and math, you would win.
Well, whenever I get to sports, Sasha's not going to get it probably. You may get this because this guy was popular.
Sports again?
Yeah. Who became the youngest player to win the Masters in 1997?
I don't know.
Tiger Woods. Have you heard that name?
Yeah. He's a golfer, right?
Yeah, he is a golfer.
He married a white woman, right?
Don't they all do that? Yeah, I think so.
That's how I know him.
Yeah.
I don't follow sports at all. Okay, here's a question for you. Oh, good question. What was the best-selling female singer of the 1980s? Barbra Streisand, Madonna, or Cyndi Lauper?
Madonna, right?
Yes.
All right, I got that. Let's go over those three. Barbra Streisand, I didn't even think was in the 80s, was she? She's like 70s, I thought.
Well, I mean, she's been around forever. I mean, she was in movies and stuff.
Yeah, but I didn't see her. And Cyndi Lauper, Sasha told me there was a time people thought Cyndi Lauper may become more famous than Madonna. Remember that?
Yeah, because she had a better voice than Madonna. Like Cyndi actually can sing. Madonna, she's not the greatest singer.
Cyndi had that song that was kind of fun. Girls just want to have fun.
That's been played to death. That's one of those things that's like skip that songs. I've heard it so many freaking
And then
times.
she did Time After Time, right?
That was a good song.
Yeah.
I danced to the prom with Moscow with that, and we were singing, and some guy came and stuck a microphone in our faces, and we're like, "Yeah, we don't want to sing."
Oh,
well, we both love Cyndi.
That sounded very romantic. So, all right. So,
all right.
Who got that one? Well,
you got it.
All right, I got 3 then. It's 5-3. So now
it's my turn to get a question.
Okay. What video game was released in 1980, so just barely in the 80s, and became a top seller? You've played it.
Pac-Man?
Yes, Pac-Man.
Anything 80s and video games, if it's not Mario, it's going to be Pac-Man or Donkey Kong.
And how many of you guys in chat have played a Pac-Man? Did you like that? Or I thought, I never played a lot, but it was, some people liked it. Did you like it, Sasha?
Oh, yeah. I always like Pac-Man.
Yeah, I just wanted to.
When we go to the arcade, I always play Miss Pac-Man.
Yeah.
And the little story about how they get together, the chase and all that.
Yeah.
And they get married and they have baby Pac-Man.
Yeah, here's Pac-Man. It's amazing how much the graphics have improved over the years. Because at the time, we're like, wow, this is so cool because you had beforehand just Pong. But here was Pac-Man.
Why don't you get a thing for music or something or noise?
A
Like
thing
this has
for
been
noise.
copyrighted. The Pac-Man noise.
Or- That was satisfying to eco, so I did like that part. So so you got that. So 6-3 you're winning, and I'm done with this card. So we're at the last 10 minutes here. So we got one card more each, and we're gonna see who the winner is. Sasha is winning 6-3. I gotta get a comeback. And I should do better because I'm older and I remember more of the 80s, but I just kind of tuned out of most of it.
What was the title of the second installment in the Mad Max series?
There's Mad Max, and then there was this is embarrassing. I should know this. I don't know. What was it?
The Road Warrior.
Oh, the Road Warrior, of course. Did you see both, and did you like both?
I think I saw one, and I don't really remember it.
Yeah.
I didn't see it till I was an adult. All right, ask me a question. Oh wait, there's one.
Michelle, $10 a rant. Thank you, Michelle. Listen, you guys give the rant. If you could time travel, where and when would you go? Time travel.
Oh, I'd probably just go back to the 80s or no, I'd go to the 70s because I only lived like 6 months.
I
would
would
watch a bunch of movies and go to a bunch of concerts.
There's so many things. Wouldn't it be interesting to go back to when Jesus was around to actually be there, see what that was like? That would be an interesting
I don't know. I think that'd be kind of scary. I wouldn't want to go back anytime there was not hospitals and penicillin.
Or I would like to see maybe like 1935 Germany. That'd be interesting.
Yeah,
See
the
how
20s
that was.
I think would be fun. It'd be fun to go to a silent movie or I don't know. See how everyone's dressed. The 20s would be I'd say the 70s or the 20s.
Or she didn't specify.
Go back to the 80s.
She didn't say you went back. You could time travel. So maybe I would like to go 100 years in the future, see what it's like here.
I don't want to know.
It's probably going to be.
It's really awful.
It's probably going to be like Planet of the Apes.
Yeah, I don't
It'd be like
know.
Speaking of Mad Max, it may be like that.
You go forward, and everyone's slaughtering each other.
It could be,
like,
yeah.
Yeah.
I have a feeling.
No one should know too much about their own destiny. Well, I guess you wouldn't be alive in 100 years, but whatever. I don't want to know.
Yeah.
Okay, ask me now.
All right, Sasha's winning 6-3, and Sasha's already got this because I know this. This is one of her favorite movies. What 1983 movie? That's all I have to say. She probably will know. Starring Jennifer Beals.
Flashdance.
Yes.
That's not one of my favorite movies.
Became a cultural sensation.
Flashdance, and that's not one of my favorite movies.
Oh, you didn't?
I like it, but it's not one of my favorite. I like the soundtrack.
Oh, Dirty Dancing. She liked. Which
Dancing.
came out first, Dirty or Flash came first?
Yeah.
What is Flashdance where they weren't disallowed dancing in the southern town
That's
or something?
Footloose.
Footloose. I get them all mixed up.
There were a lot of dancing.
Of the three dancing, how would you rate them? Those three.
Dirty Dancing, Flashdance, Footloose.
Footloose was your least favorite.
Yeah.
Which one was Kevin Bacon in?
Footloose.
Footloose.
And I didn't see Footloose till I was an adult. I grew up on Flashdance.
Oh, was Flashdance that lady that was like a welder that wore those? You remember they wore in the 80s leg warmers? Yeah. What's the purpose of a leg warmer exactly?
I don't know, because they look cool in the 80s.
I don't know. That kind of looked dorky. If you ask
the
me.
best was Dirty Dancing, then Flashdance, then Footloose. But the soundtracks, that would be harder. I like Dirty Dancing, probably Footloose, and then Flashdance on the soundtracks.
All right. So Sasha, now did I give you our point already or no? I don't think so.
Yeah.
So 8-3.
Okay, and then you probably won't get this either. Who sued Levi Strauss in 1993 for using his song Heart Attack and Vine in a TV ad?
His song what?
Heart Attack and Vine in a TV ad.
Bruce Springsteen?
No, Tom Waits.
I don't know who Tom Waits is.
He's a singer.
Was he popular?
I don't know. I know people that like him. I never really listened to him.
Tom Waits.
Deep voice.
Really? Is he a white guy or?
I think so.
Does he still do stuff?
I don't know.
He looks like he's very emo.
Yeah.
Let me just open his image of here. Um,
A lot of people in chat like him.
all right, let's take a look here. Yeah, he looks kind of he whenever you have it because they didn't have like what they didn't have they didn't have color photos back in 70. Oh, this is him in 74, 75. I thought they had color photos back then.
They did, but it looks black and white. Just looks cool.
It does. It does. So I don't remember. I'll have to look up his out. I can't play his music on YouTube,
Right.
but I honestly have never heard of him. So
All
right. You see, I'm getting kicked. Okay, I'll give you one. Who wrote "I Just Called to Say I Love You"?
Oh, Stevie Wonder.
Yes. How does that song go?
I just called to say I love you.
That's right. I recognize
just
it.
called to say how much I care.
Oh, that's
We
Stevie
have the
Wonder.
same birthday, me and Stevie Wonder.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
You get Prince, I get Stevie Wonder for Musical Geniuses. I always like the Eddie Murphy thing where he like made fun of Stevie Wonder. He said that brothers would be on the street being like, "You made fun of Stevie Wonder? Man, that shit ain't cool."
Mm-hmm.
Like threatened to beat him up or kill him because he made fun of Stevie Wonder jokes.
All right. Is he? I wonder if he's still alive.
He is.
Okay. He must be old.
He is.
Yeah. Okay. Sasha's winning 93. She's kicking my ass. So, but now you
Ready?
asked me one. Yeah. I got to
All
come
right.
back here near the end.
What actor was the voice of Homer Simpson in the 80s and 90s?
I have no idea.
Dan Castellaneta. How do you say his last name? Castellaneta? I don't know how to say it. I should know how to say it. Castellaneta.
I'm getting harder questions.
how
This
to-
isn't fair. Here's one you're going to get. Michael Jackson was severely injured while
Pepsi
making
commercial.
Pepsi. That's where his hair caught on fire, right?
Yes.
It's not funny, but it is kind of funny.
Poor Michael, though. That's when he started having all that surgery.
I know,
and
but
stuff.
I don't know. Someone's hair on fire. It's not funny, but it kind of is.
Well, he
so
didn't
funny.
even notice at first. There's a video.
That's
on
what makes it
YouTube.
funny. Yeah.
Wouldn't be funny if it was you.
No, that's what makes it funny when someone else falls down like a flight of stairs or slips on a banana peel. It's funny, but I know what you mean. So you said that's what started his downfall, you think?
Yeah.
All
What
right.
is Magic Johnson's given name? Like what's his-
Julius Irving or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
Irving. Yeah. you
Yeah, all
got
right.
it.
So I got one. See, I did okay in the sports. So it's 10-4. So Sasha, you're pulling up, but you're not going to get this. I will give Sasha 100. I'll give you $1,000 if you get this
Oh, okay.
without looking. I promise.
I
Okay.
won't look. I promise.
And if
I'll look
it,
up.
if you get it wrong, you give me 100.
I'm not giving you shit.
Okay.
But I will hold you to that.
Well,
1,000.
she
You
gives
volunteered.
me shit.
All right,
She'll
you
give
can
me
buy
shit.
Me a
You'll
lounge
give
fly
me shit.
bag if I get it right.
What?
You can buy me a lounge fly bag.
I
if
will.
get it
Oh
right.
no, I'll give you $1,000.
All right.
All right. Which French soccer player? Okay, so you just have to narrow the field. Is credited with revitalizing the English soccer club Manchester United.
Oh.
This is on the tip of your tongue, isn't it?
Pierre.
Eric Cantona. Oh, Eric Cantona. Yes. He's a French soccer player that is credited with revitalizing the English soccer club, Manchester United. How could we forget Eric Cantona? Let's look at
Okay.
Eric
Let's
Cantona.
not.
I want to see what Eric Cantona. This is a international audience. So he's a French football player.
He's probably not a football player anymore.
Mm,
Or no, soccer, you said.
well, they don't know how they call
Football, soccer.
yeah, because they don't know any better. And here he is in his prime. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know.
All right.
Literally I would meet him on the street and I have no idea who he is. So
Either. You ready for your question?
yes, I come back.
Okay. What was the highest grossing movie of the 80s? Okay. Was it E.T., Return of the Jedi, or Empire Strikes Back?
Empire Strikes Back.
Nope, it was E.T.
Was it?
It was.
Oh wow, you got me there. I didn't know that. So All right. Oh, this was a sad thing, and you should know this, and it
Baby
changed
Jessica.
changed my life. It really did. No, it's more 50 more people died. In what city did a 51-day siege by the FBI end in disaster on April
Oh,
19th,
oh,
1993? They murdered all those people.
what's it called?
It's in Texas.
I know it, but I can't think of what the hell it's called.
Waco.
Waco, yeah.
Yes, Waco. Yes,
I
yes.
just had a brain fart.
That actually changed my view of the government quite a bit. So, all right, we're
right.
going to go through this. This is the last card for this,
Okay.
and we should have this last card. So,
What was Michael Jackson's 5th album called?
Thriller.
Yes.
Oh, okay, I just guessed. It's funny because Sasha before the show was like, everyone in the 80s, if you lived through the 80s, you owned the Michael Jackson album Thriller. And I'm like, I didn't own the album Thriller.
Actually, I didn't either. I had Bad. I got
Mhm.
Thriller when I was a teenager. So
Like I said, I didn't buy, I bought more rock albums like Boston.
I did too, but I love Michael Jackson.
I like the music, but I didn't buy his album.
I like to dance. So
Yeah.
okay, you can ask me a question.
All right. So bless you. True or false? Leonardo DiCaprio won an Oscar for his role in What's Eating Gilbert Grape.
False.
Yeah, you're right. It's false. Did you see that movie? Did you like it?
Years ago. I don't really remember it.
So it's 11-5. Sasha's kicking ass. Okay. Bless you.
Okay, let's see. In what 90s show do brothers Brian and Joe Hackett, along with their friend Helen, attempt to run an airline in Nantucket? I remember this show. It's not very good.
I'll just guess say planes.
Wings.
Wings.
It was on USA.
I think I remember that. I didn't watch it.
They made fun of it on Duckman once. They were watching USA and they're like, now wings, wings, and more wings.
Oh.
Duckman was a funny show.
I have heard of it, but I never saw it, or maybe I saw one that's. Well, here's a music one, but you may not know this because it's not your genre. Whose first single in 1995 was In My Lifetime? In My Lifetime, 1995. So I think it's a rapper.
Tupac?
Jay-Z?
I don't know.
Is that is Jay-Z a rapper?
Yeah, I think so.
Is he
you don't have to look him up.
Is he a black guy?
Yes, of course he is. Okay, here you go.
Oh, he's got big hair. Right.
What season did the Chicago Bears win the Super Bowl?
1985, yes. The Super Bowl Shuffle. I remember that they played that that song.
Yeah, we had the record because I lived in Illinois at the time.
Yeah.
The Super Bowl Shuffle.
Oh, that's right. So you were that was
well, I found a poster going through all my dad's stuff. There's a big Chicago.
Yeah, they had like
Bears
Jim McMahon, poster. I think was the quarterback, and you had the refrigerator Perry. You remember that big fat black guy? Yeah.
Is he still alive?
And Walter Payton. I think Walter Payton was the running back. I don't know. They died kind of early, those big players, but
all right.
I got that one. So now here's to you.
Let's do one more card because this is fun.
All right. What was Ellen's job in the show of the same name?
I don't know. I didn't watch that show. Let me guess though. What did Ellen? Was she a comedian?
No, she was a bookstore coffee shop manager. I don't even know what Ellen was. So that
it was a comedy. It was supposed to be funny, but I never watched it. I didn't. Is
she the lesbian?
Yes, I didn't watch a lot of shows in the 90s.
She's the one that's supposed to be real vicious in real life.
Yeah,
everyone hates her.
Bitch,
you total bitch. Yeah.
Treats the help like garbage.
Yeah.
Okay, who was Princess Diana's boyfriend at the time of her death?
Jerome.
No, Dodie Fade.
Do you know? I never knew that. Did you?
Yeah.
Is he cute?
No.
He
was a billionaire, or his dad. Or I think he was a billionaire too.
Oh well, that probably helps.
He came from a family of rich people.
All right, this is a sports question, so Sasha won't get it. I'll tell you right now. What Seattle Mariners outfielder was nicknamed the Kid? The Kid.
Jerome.
No.
I don't know.
Ken Griffey Jr. No. All right. See, I knew that.
Let's do the back. Oh wait, let's do one more card and call it good.
All right, because I just have one more question on this card, so somehow we got off. So we'll do one more card then. Okay.
Okay. Well, I'll make sure I asked you all these. Yeah, I asked. No, I missed the first one. Sorry.
All right. So
okay. In the movie Stand By Me, what are the boys on a journey to see?
A dead body, right?
Yes.
Yeah, because we saw that together.
Well, I've seen it way before I knew you.
Well, yeah, but we did see this together.
Yeah,
right?
I love that movie.
All right, another movie one that Sasha's seen this movie, but I think she doesn't like it. I think it makes her seethe.
Oh, shut up.
What 1999 movie featured the phrase "I see dead people"?
Oh, Sixth Sense.
Yes.
And it doesn't make me see it. I just got sick of
Although
hearing
I don't know if I
about
can
it.
accept that answer because she said it's the Sixth Sense, and you said a Sixth Sense. No, we'll give it to you. Now.
Shut up.
Hey, that's
Don't be
that's
like
domestic
that.
abuse hitting me like that.
All right.
I have it on video here too, so you
Okay.
can't get away from it. Oh, we're doing one more
Yeah,
card.
we'll do one more.
All right, give me a card
This
then.
is
So
fun. I like
Yeah.
trivia.
Sasha likes she's. I'm catching up. It's 12 to 7. 12 to 7. This is the last card. Then we'll wrap it up because I
Okay.
got to get up
Oops,
early in the
sorry.
morning. All right.
Okay. His friends called him Indy, but what did Indiana Jones' father call him?
Robert.
Junior.
Oh, Junior. Okay. Did you like Indiana Jones?
It's okay.
I guess I have a new one now, where they're lecturing him about stealing from the native people.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Is he in it? Is Harrison?
Yeah.
Isn't he kind of old to be in? He's like in his 70s.
Speaking, it's funny how life is disconnected because this another Harrison Ford question. In Empire Strikes Back, what is Han Solo, who is acted by Harrison Ford, right?
Yeah.
What is he frozen in?
Carbonite.
You got that? Yes, carbonite. Yeah, that was
the best one.
Yeah, what my favorite one too. So now it's 13 to 7. So let's see if I can come back. You're almost 2 to 1 on me.
All right. What 80s duo had to return their Grammy?
Villa Manilli. Millie Vanilla or something like that.
Millie Vanilli, yeah.
Millie
Girl,
Vanilli.
you know it's true. I used to like Millie Vanilli.
And they
Ooh,
but they faked it all, right?
Yeah, they could actually sing though. They said
Yeah.
that they didn't want them to like sing in their own voice. One of the guys committed suicide. It was real sad.
Yeah, I thought most I don't know why it's that big of a deal because most of them I thought kind of do that.
Well, they do in like when they're on like shows and
TV
stuff,
shows they do, yeah.
but not in concert.
Yeah,
usually.
I guess not. So
Alright.
all right. So it's 13 to 8, and here we come. What music genre did Seattle record label Sub Pop bring us in the early 90s?
Grunge.
Yes. And you said that was popular when you were in high school?
Oh yeah. What was the mailman's name on Seinfeld?
I know that. Not Kramer. What was that? It's okay. I forget.
Newman.
Yes, Newman.
It's kind of like how I forgot Waco.
I know. I should have known that.
So I had a
Okay.
total brain for it.
Sasha will get this because she loves television in the 80s. Who shot JR on Dallas?
It was Sue Ellen's sister. I don't remember her name though, but it was Sue Ellen's sister.
All right. You guys in the chat can say if this is right. They said JR's sister-in-law, Kristen Shepard.
Yeah, I was right. I said Sue Ellen is his wife.
Okay. I didn't know that. All right. So you got that. It's 15 to 8. You're doing well. Okay.
Okay. What tropical country made its debut in bobsled at the 1988 Winter Olympics?
Oh, they made a movie about it. Those smiling black faces. Jamaica. Yeah.
Aruba, Jamaica. Ooh, I wanna take you.
They're like the clowns. They were the clowns. Kind of like Buttons, the clown dog.
She is.
Okay, this is sports, but you may get this one. Rosie Ruiz. I remember this. This is in 1980. So you were what, 1 year old?
Yeah.
Won the 1980 Boston Marathon. Was disqualified for what reason? She was disqualified.
Steroids?
No, she took the subway.
Oh.
She was like a nobody. And then all of a sudden, this lady wins, like way ahead of everyone. And she wasn't even breaking a sweat. And I was like, this is weird. And then they retract it down. And it turned out she took a subway for part of the run.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. Okay.
And what year was the infamous New Coke launched? 1983, 1985, or 1988?
I'm going to say 83.
Nope, 85.
Oh, so close.
Ooh.
So close.
Ooh,
Okay.
the back's good. There's some good questions on the back, or at least the first one on mine is good.
All right. What Condé Nast magazine was revived in 1981 after a 48-year hiatus?
What kind of magazine?
What Condé Nast magazine? I think that's a person. Conde Nast.
Interview? I don't know.
Vanity Fair.
Oh, Vanity Fair.
Okay. Still 15-9. Sasha's winning.
All right.
Read
Think of this one now. You should know this.
Okay.
Who directed RoboCop?
Oh, Van Hoven, whatever. Paul Van Hoven. Verhoeven.
Paul Verhoeven.
Verhoeven. I knew it was something like that. So that's 10. And I like his movies. I actually like his movie Showgirls. He once you understand he does satire, you can kind of get into him.
Right. I liked him.
Yeah, I did too. All right.
One of my favorites.
And Sasha definitely will get this one because we watched this together. What was Ace Ventura's occupation?
Oh, that's easy. He's a pet detective.
Yes.
How am I not going to know that? That's like too easy.
You got it though. 16-10. 16-10. Sasha's winning. Okay, come on. I gotta get up. Okay.
Oh, sorry. Whose 1988 or 1999 debut album was a miseducation? I wouldn't know this.
I have no idea.
Lauryn Hill.
I don't even know what that is. Who that
It's
is?
a black lady singer.
Oh, I don't care.
Okay. All right.
I never heard of her. I've heard of like Whitney Houston. She's black. Lauryn Hill?
Yes.
Is that a real person?
Yes.
Have you heard of her?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
I don't know. So, all right, here's one.
Okay.
This is a musical one.
All right.
You may get this, and I don't know. Who played the singing bartender Miguel Morez on the soap opera General Hospital?
I don't know. I never watched General Hospital.
But is a singer that was kind of popular during that time, so you may get it.
Oh, was it Rick Springfield?
No, close. Ricky Martin.
Oh, yeah, it was Hispanic or whatever.
Yeah.
I was just thinking, I knew he was in a soap, but I don't know what soap.
Yeah.
Because I didn't watch those
All
kinds
right.
of soaps. I watch nighttime soaps.
Give me one more here.
All
We're
right.
almost coming to the end here.
What former Boeing employee and TV personality taught kids about science in the 90s? He's a real douchebag, too.
Oh, say this again.
What former Boeing employee and TV personality taught kids about science in the 90s?
Mr. Science Man.
Bill Nye the Science
Oh,
Guy.
Bill Nye the Science Guy. He's not even a real scientist either.
No.
Hey, we got a $20. Go Buttons, the deer hunter. He is the deer. She is. I misgender. Sorry, YouTube. I'm misgendering my dog.
Well, you call Sweetie her.
Because
and you call
Sweetie's a
Button him.
female name, and
He's a
Button.
sweetie, though.
Your dad always called him a him, but it's a her. And yeah, Buttons went after the deer. And I told Buttons with Sasha, I said, Buttons, what are you going to do if you caught the deer?
Probably run like a scared little girl.
Yeah, because Buttons acts real tough. Because Mosca's dog came over, and it's a sweet dog, but it's a big dog. Button's like, yeah, I want to get into it with you. And the dog goes, okay, let's have fun.
Yeah.
And the Button's like, running away. Remember that?
She was shy the whole party.
Oh,
and
she hid
scared
in the
to
room.
death.
I know. She acted all tough. Then she was called out on it. And she's a little bitch.
Did you just ask me? I asked you Bill Nye question.
You asked me, so it's your turn.
Okay.
Who played Harry T. Stone in Night Court?
Oh God.
I
think
never.
know
Do you
this.
watch that show?
Yes.
I didn't.
Oh crap! I can't think of his name. I want to say Thomas something. I can't. I don't.
Harry Anderson.
Harry Anderson.
I wouldn't have got that either. So
should've known that.
you're still winning 16-10. Okay.
Okay. Last question then. What was the name of President Ronald Reagan's outlandish defense system that he proposed in 1983?
It wasn't outlandish. It was. It was actually. I had a friend that worked on it, Alan Dickinson, and it was referred to as Star Wars, but it's a strategic defense initiative.
No, you got it.
And it wasn't outlandish. They actually
I
had
just
that.
read the
I
word
know,
parts
but
of it.
it wasn't. It was very
It's probably
doable.
leftists that wrote the call.
They did. All right, so I got 11 there. Now you have 2 more. I don't know how this got, but somehow we got off.
Oh,
but
you
that's
have
good.
another one. I'm
All right.
sorry.
Well, let me do one for you.
For some reason,
You won't. Well, no, you may get this because this is a multiple choice sport. So you have a 50-50 chance.
Right.
Who beat the Kansas City Royals in the 1980 World Series? The New York Mets or the Philadelphia Phillies?
I'm gonna say the Mets.
Oh, you still messed it. So you're
Oh.
cursed. The Phillies won the 1980 World Series. Okay, and then you have one more, and
right.
then we're done.
Who hit a record 6 Grand Slams in one season? Don Mattingly, Sammy Sosa, or Pete Rose?
I think Sosa.
No, Don Mattingly.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. I know Pete Rose won it because he was not a really home run hitter. All right, and you'll get this one, I think. What was VHS's competition?
Beta.
Beta Max, but
Beta.
I'll give it to you. Beta. Speaking of, so the final score is Sasha 17, Rebel 11.
Why was that?
Congratulations.
Because I heard Beta was actually supposed to be better than VHS, but it was because it was
Better
cheaper.
marketing or
'Cause
whatever.
when
Yeah.
I was a kid, we had VHS. Like
Yeah.
most of my friends had VHS, and I just wondered because back then those types of electronics were expensive.
Yeah.
It's not like now where you can go to Walmart and buy a TV. You'd have to save up a little bit to go buy like a VCR. Or,
Yeah. Well,
you know.
guys, thank you for watching. It's been fun and sharing. And I am looking to something that is it could be really fun if I get this working. It costs a little money for me set up to buy the game, but the audience can play too. Because just with your smartphone, we won't know your name. So it'd be kind of fun.
Oh, for the game out there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you have to get a new version for the PC though. You know what I mean? But then we do it on the web and they can vote themselves and we can see. So it's kind of fun.
That's cool.
Yeah. So we might try that. So you guys can join in maybe next week in the game.
You have Grease on there. You're going to talk about Grease because we watched it last week.
Yeah, that was we saw us going to talk about Grease, and we went to the theater. They showed Grease, original Grease, and I never had seen the movie in the theater, and I thought it was a lot better in the theater. That was one of my favorite musicals. It's fun.
I love it. It's my favorite musical.
It is funny though because those actors all look like they're in their 30s and they're playing high schoolers.
Most of them were.
I know.
John Travolta was like the youngest one. I think he was 24. Olivia Newton-John, I think, was 29. I don't know how old Rizzo was.
Some of those look like, I mean, they did look some of these pretty old. And I'm like,
yeah.
really? They're supposed to be high school kids? They did that a lot in the 70s. They would have like these older guys like near 30 playing high school kids.
Yeah.
Because when I was a high school kids look like, especially, I think the difference, what really hurts is the men, at least for whites, males mature later than when they're in high school usually.
Right.
But girls, I mean, they could still, a girl that's like 16 can look 26.
Right.
So I think that could be.
Well, they have like child labor laws too. So
yeah.
If you get like a kid, you can't work them as long. So even I don't know. I think even with teenagers, they can only work like 4 hours. So if you have older people, that you can work them all day and night. So that's probably part of it.
How old was John Travolta and Olivia Newton-John when they did? Because they're playing like 17
It's funny. I just said that like 2 seconds ago. I said she was 29. He was 24.
Wow. So she was almost 30.
Yeah.
That is amazing.
Well, I think she was 29 when it came out. So she was probably 28 when they filmed it. And he was.
And
like
she's playing a 17-year-old. But 18-year-old. Okay. But that could be done.
Well, she
18-year-olds can look. Yeah, she still looked young.
She looked young, but she didn't look like she was in high school.
No,
especially when they had her in that black outfit and all the makeup and stuff. She looked like she could be 40.
Yeah, she did. Yeah.
But I've had the music going through my head all week, and then I'll sing like songs to the dog. And
what was your favorite song?
God, it's so hard to say. I love the title song, and then I also love Summer Nights, and I love Grease Lightning.
We'll sing a little bit.
Well. Sing what? Grease Lightning?
Yeah.
I don't know. My throat's a little sore.
All right.
I like to sing in public.
Well, you're a good singer, though.
You're the one that I want. Well, I have to have a microphone and have the music like we're doing karaoke.
I see. Okay. So that was good.
Yeah, it's hard to sing without belting it out.
But it was a good show. And it was fun because it was a show we were just talking about. You couldn't do this today because I don't think there was any blacks in it, was there?
Well, just like the band and
there wasn't any speaking character that was black, was there?
No.
And there wasn't any homosexuals, I don't believe.
No.
Or transgenders.
No.
So it was a thing you couldn't do now.
Yeah, and it's fun, and all the music gets stuck in your head all week. And it makes me want to watch John Travolta movies.
And I thought this was a good session because Sasha learned that Eric Cantona was the guy that really helped Manchester United.
And the information, already forgot it till you brought
You
it up.
already forgot Eric Cantona, and
I
I'm
just had a
sure
super
I'm
chat.
sure some of you guys in like England, like, oh, we just love Eric. He was like such a hero, even though he's a dirty French man.
You got a super chat, Paul.
Who won 8 gold medals for America in the 2000 Summer Olympic Games in Beijing? This is that was a good question. So they're throwing a trivia question to us. And
Summer Olympics, so there's no ice skating.
And what was this, 2008?
I have no idea.
Oh, this is K-Max. Who won 8 gold medals for the America in the 2008 Summer Olympics Games in Beijing? We may have to Google it. That's going to cheat, so we'll tell the audience. But do you know if
I don't know.
I
It's
don't.
a swimming sport.
I remember there was like March Spitz.
That's our clue. I don't know. I'm not going to know. I don't know sports.
I'm going to look this up. 2008. And we're going to look medal. Swimming.
This sucks. I hope I'm not getting sick.
Yeah, we're probably getting when I am. So it is. Michael Phelps.
Oh, I think I've heard of him.
Did he become? Yeah, he was the most decorated Olympian of all time. He got 28 medals. Oh, that's right. He was a great swimmer. And
Blue Gayness, somebody said, but they spelled Gayness like G-A-Y.
Yeah. Well, didn't he get
AIDS?
Yeah, because he took it up the, but I think Michael Phelps was not that. Well, good for him.
Yeah.
So yeah, I should know Olympics better, but I really don't. So that was a good question though.
Yeah.
You stumped both Sasha and me, and any sports question, you're pretty much going to stump Sasha. And
unless it's possibly about Tanya Harding or something, I might know.
Actress question, you're probably going to stump me.
Right.
So together we make a good team.
We were talking about going to Colorado this summer for a few days, and I was trying to find something because I wanted to go on a vacation, and it's too hot to go to Vegas, so we're going to wait and go to Vegas till like Thanksgiving. And Paul wants to go see his dad, and I was just like, well, can we do something fun while we're there? And we were trying to find stuff to do because I've never been to Wyoming, and it looks like there's not much to do there unless you like to hike and things like that, which is fine. But I saw there's a convention there, and Paul didn't know who Christina Ricci was, and I had to list all these movies that she was in. And it's like when I was like growing up or a teenager, she was very popular.
Well, now I knew because she was in Pumpkin, and she dated Owen Benjamin.
She did, and I said it'd be funny we could get her autograph, and you could ask her about Owen Benjamin. I wonder what she would say if you said that, because I bet nobody at those conventions brings up Owen Benjamin.
All right, I'm gonna just.
I didn't even know she did conventions, so that's her when she was a little kid. I think her first movie was Mermaids. See, when I was growing up, that's what she,
Okay, we're gonna see this in chat, and I will give my expert opinion on how she looks. And she looks.
Your expert opinion.
She's pretty.
Yes.
Yeah, she's pretty.
And
girl.
She's a good actress too.
Yeah, she's pretty.
And Owen Benjamin went out with her.
Really?
I think they were engaged even. You should ask her. We should go to that convention.
Yeah, and ask her about her. And I want to ask her. I will ask her. Are you also a flat earther like your ex-boyfriend?
I wonder if she'd have a sense of humor about it, or she'd get pissed off.
I don't know. I would ask her, are you a flat earther like your ex-boyfriend, Owen Benjamin?
Yeah, the chat likes her too. See, guys, we should go to that convention and like.
I'm going to say this: the top still. I know Asian women can be pretty, but the top of the top still are pretty white women like this.
I think so too.
Maybe
we're just biased.
This is to me a 10 out of 10. She's a beautiful woman. So. And yeah,
she's skinnier now. She's almost too skinny now. Like I think she kind of took dieting too far. Sometimes you see her and you're just like, no, you can look like.
And I'm not a harsh scale because I hate these guys. Her. Well, yeah, she's a 6. I'm like, what? You know what I mean? I'm like, if that's not like, I don't know. That to me, that's a 10. But there's all these people. Oh no, she's got pointy elbows. 6 or 5.
Oh, like they'd throw her out of bed.
Yeah, well, yeah, I know. There's those guys that do that. That's kind of anyone you say they say, oh no, it's not very pretty.
But yeah,
I think she's pretty or was.
She is.
Yeah, so yeah.
And I grew up on her movies. She was in a lot of indie movies in the 90s too.
Yeah.
She's on that Yellow Jacket show that everybody says is good. I think I'm gonna try to start watching it this week.
Yeah. Here's another picture of her. Yeah, she is stunningly pretty. I don't know. I never.
Well, you didn't notice her when we watched Pumpkin?
Well, she's pretty. Yeah, that's a
She
pretty
had
girl.
blonde hair in Pumpkin.
And what I like, she's got very European features. Her lips aren't really, now that have all the stupid Botox, make it fat lips and everything.
Well, I think she has had stuff done now, but it's
Yeah.
because she's older. She's like a year younger than me. So
Well, she looks really
she's
young
43
here.
now.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Well, she's about your age.
yeah, that's why I said I grew up like when I was a teenager. The actresses that I liked that were popular were like her, Drew Barrymore, Kirsten Dunst. And now you don't see them in much anymore because that's what Hollywood's like. When you get older, you don't get as many parts. I don't even know who's popular now as far as actresses go because I don't really pay attention.
What the hell? Please tell me this isn't permanent. What the hell? You got almost like perfect looks, and please tell me she didn't make this ugly thing on her skin.
Probably.
What is that? Like Satan?
It's a lion.
Oh, okay.
See it?
I hope this is just a temporary marker.
Yeah, she's Italian. According to the chat, I knew she's Italian. She's Italian, Irish, and Scottish.
See,
no wonder she's so pretty.
She's got all the good genes. Why would she mess her skin up with that?
I don't know. I think she's from New Jersey too. I think her and Kirsten Dunst are both from New Jersey.
I'm sure some people will say, "Oh no, she's ugly," but I think she's pretty.
They're lying.
Yeah, I know.
Somebody said she's a 5'9". Oh, she's not that bad. She's like 43. You get older, you're not as cute as you were. I think she's still cute. Well, we'll meet her at that convention. Hopefully that's not going to be some crazy long line. I had a friend and we went to a horror convention and he waited like an hour to get Dario Argento's autograph. And he got right up there and they were like, oh, he's going on a break now. He directed a bunch of Italian horror movies.
Oh, I thought you said a horror convention.
You know what I said. The Frightmare weekend.
Oh, I thought she said a horror convention. So they have those, don't they?
Oh, and probably in Las Vegas. Don't
yeah,
they have
adult
those porn
film
conventions and stuff?
Yeah. That'd be awkward. You did a great anal scene. I just want to tell you that. I mean, what do you say?
People probably do.
And then what do you say? Well, thank you.
Oh, Christopher Lloyd's going to be at that con too.
Oh, okay.
The guy that was in Back to the Future.
Yeah.
It'd be fun to meet him.
And going back to K-Mex's question, Michael Phelps, I have heard of him. He was a famous swimmer.
Oh, okay.
I just, I don't keep up with all these, now you said it and I'm like, oh yeah, I remember him. But I just don't. 2008, who won the gold in swimming?
Who was the guy that was married? Andre Agassi. Was he the guy that was married to
He's
Brooke
a tennis
Shields?
player.
And he was supposed to have a bad temper. Was it Brooke Shields he was married to?
I don't know.
The guy with the bad temper? Or was that... Tatum O'Neal was married to some guy like that too that was...
Jimmy Connor, I think, was...
have a bad temper.
Yeah, he would have those breakdowns. Jimmy Connors. He was known for having a bad temper. And but I don't know. I think that's good because to me, a lot of people probably like tennis. I think it's kind of boring. I think it's good to have a temper.
I find all sports boring except ice skating.
Mm-hmm. Female mud wrestling is also good.
Gymnastics is neat too. Anytime somebody can do that, it's crazy. Like when we go to Vegas next time, I want to go to the Cirque du Soleil because that's almost like it looked like almost like water ballet, like those old Esther Williams movies.
Yeah. Well, it's been a real fun show tonight, Sasha.
Yeah, it was fun.
And thank you guys for being here and being part of this. And we will be back next week, and I'm going to be on tomorrow. I'll be up early. I'll just do my prep tomorrow morning.
Did you check Rumble and everything before you go? Because
I think so.
Miss stuff.
I think I got everything on Rumble.
Because you almost missed that one from Michelle earlier. I don't see it. I think you're good.
Yeah, Michelle was the last one, so
okay,
thank
good.
you. Thank you, guys.
Just to check, because then somebody will message me and be like, "Hey."
And happy birthday to
Jessica.
Jessica. Thank you, Jessica. She turns 34 tomorrow, so happy birthday to Jessica. Thank you for watching. And yeah, we might do some interactive trivia with you guys where you guys can play along. So
yeah,
that'd be
I think
fun.
it's fun. I like doing trivia.
Yeah, so they can just see, people vote. And so that'd be fun. And we'll see that. And we will talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.
Bye.